They call him the Oracle of Omaha. But Warren Buffett wasn't born a legend. He built himself one small habit at a time. From the very beginning, Warren was different. At age 11, when other kids were playing baseball, he was reading about stocks. He bought his first 3 shares of a company called City Service and watched the price drop. Most people would panic, but young Warren waited and learned his first great lesson: patience pays. By the time he was a teenager, he was delivering newspapers across Omaha, waking up before dawn every morning. Not because he loved newspapers, but because he loved numbers. He kept detailed records of every penny he earned. He wasn't saving for a fancy car or new clothes, he was saving for freedom. Warren understood something most adults never do. Money is not about how much you make, it's about how you manage what you have. After finishing college, he started learning from the great investor Benjamin Graham, who taught him that the market is not your enemy, your emotions are. Buffett absorbed that idea like oxygen. He started seeing fear and greed not as market forces, but as human weaknesses, and he decided to never let either control him. While others tried to get rich overnight, Warren focused on getting rich forever. He didn't chase trends. He waited patiently for opportunities that truly made sense. He invested in companies he understood, ones that made products people used every day, and then he simply waited. And that waiting built his empire. Years later, when he became one of the richest men in the world, people expected him to live like royalty. But Warren chose simplicity instead. He still lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. No walls, no guards, no luxury gates, just the same neighborhood and the same quiet life. He drives his own car, often buys breakfast from McDonald's, and jokes about choosing the meal depending on how the stock market is doing that day. His phone is simple, his clothes are plain, and he still drinks Coca-Cola like he did as a teenager. To him, money is a tool, not a trophy. He once said, "If you buy things you don't need, soon you'll have to sell things you do need." And that's how he's lived, with discipline, mindfulness, and freedom. Buffett doesn't believe in luck. He believes in habits. He reads hundreds of pages every day because he knows knowledge compounds just like money does. He spends time with people who think long-term and avoids those who only chase quick wins. He teaches that real wealth isn't how much you spend, but how little you need to feel content. When asked why he still works, even though he could have retired decades ago, he smiled and said, "I tap dance to work. Because when you love what you do and live below your means, work doesn't feel like pressure, it feels like purpose." Warren Buffett's story isn't about money, it's about mindset. It's about proving that greatness doesn't come from owning more, but from needing less. He built an empire not through greed or glamour, but through patience, humility, and consistency. He is a reminder that real success is quiet, real wealth is peace of mind, and the richest life is the one that gives you freedom, not things.